Yes, yes.
Otherwise, you don't know the meaning. You will look stupid using it in a wrong place. Even
Mm,
though the word sounds good, as if you know
yes.
it.
Yeah.
Like somebody, another word was diplomacy.
Mm.
The person did not know the meaning of diplomacy, even though he said, "Sir, I've heard it." Good
Hello.
morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Saraswati ji. Good morning.
Yes. Yes.
Good
Good
morning.
morning, sir.
Uh, Before I forget, I checked out your YouTube, couple of posts. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
I think it was today morning or yesterday night. I'm not sure. Yeah, very good.
Mm-hmm.
You have very, very big followers. Yeah.
Uh,
I know he's from Tamil Nadu, right? So I watched, I think, a little bit of two videos
uh-huh.
which you shared about him. But whenever, okay, I understand what you said. But if somebody is watching that video,
Mm.
you want them to follow the lesson like you are following, right?
Yes.
Whatever Mr. Gopalan is conveying in terms of, by the way, he's very good too. The way he's conveying grammar, or the right
Mm.
use of words,
Yes.
right phrases. So people will actually listen. It's a 30-minute video, I think it was.
Yes. 25 minutes video.
So in that 25 minutes, the student, or not a student, but anybody who's keen to learn or
Yes. Yes.
follow English
Mm.
come, will come and how
Yes.
long you been doing this, if I may ask?
Last 2 years.
Okay, and why?
Mm.
What was the interest?
When I started my Jamin's channel,
Yeah.
so I just want to upload one single video of my daughter. That's the reason we created that channel.
Mhm.
She delivered a speech in our residence only, so we
Uh-huh.
wanted to post that video.
Uh,
After couple of months, I realized that like in COVID time, I during pandemic I quit my job. So I thought that if I start to upload some short videos related to grammar, so in this way I can engage myself. So I
uh-huh.
started posting. When I started posting, then I took interest like in editing part mostly,
Uh-huh.
because as I told, like I completed like web designing course and worked in Photoshop for 15
Ah.
years. I was very keen to learn editing part mostly.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Yes. So in this way,
Okay.
I engage myself. Along with that, I create an environment for my daughter too, so
Ah.
that since her childhood she can speak English well.
Right, right, right.
Yes.
No, yeah, excellent, excellent. Because I'll tell you, it also needs a lot of confidence and
Yes.
to some extent some courage to
Yes.
run a YouTube. It's not everybody's cup of tea, you know.
Yes.
Even if somebody is quite okay in language and all that, it's not. It's different from actually coming on screen
Yes.
and communicating or connecting. Connecting is
Yes.
important there because I've seen people who come on screen might even speak well, but
Mm.
something is missing. You know,
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
maybe your personality is also important, where you are able to give an impression
I
that.
want to speak in public, not now, since childhood. Like in my school days, I used to deliver speech on different like occasions, 15th August or 25th January. So I had the habit of that. So I thought that it is good time to start something. In this way, I can improve my English. And
Yeah,
if as I upload this video on my channel, so it is helpful. Really, it is very helpful because no, everyone is not able to capable to like this much fee to give. So these
yeah.
for these people, it is really very helpful.
No, no, you're right. I was also surprised to see that because you're actually uploading a video of the course you are attending, right?
Yes,
You're attending English RE and you're
yes,
actually uploading the same video. I didn't know
yes,
until I checked up. I didn't know what the video
yes.
was about.
And
Why is it?
in between,
Huh,
when coach use means difficult word, so I highlight the words also with meaning.
exactly. Because
Yes,
if you don't know the word, you can't use it.
yes.
You might pronounce the word. For example, you used a word called attrition. Now, that person could pronounce the word attrition, and
Yes.
it was not a problem. But when I asked him what is the meaning, he doesn't know. Uh,
Yes.
Even though he's working in a corporate sector where the word
Mhm.
attrition is used very commonly, and I had to
Yes.
explain to him what attrition is, and then only he can use it in a sentence.
Yes. Yes.
Otherwise, you don't know the meaning, you will look stupid using it in a wrong place.
Mhm.
Even though the word sounds good, as if you know
Yes.
it. uh, you
Yeah.
know like somebody, another word was diplomacy.
Mhm.
The person did not know the meaning of diplomacy, even though he said, sir, I've heard it.
Yes.
I've heard the word
Yes.
diplomat. I've heard diplomacy. I've heard, but when you use it in English language, it's difficult
Yes.
in the right context. Okay. Now,
Yes.
I was very impressed. To be very honest, I'll tell you one of the things which I think, I'm a marketing person. In
Oh.
the sense,
Mhm.
I know how the people react to certain things, but I think one of the things which is impressive about your video is you give an impression to the listener or the watcher that if you can do it, I can do it.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Uh, yes. Having said that, just
Yeah.
want to continue the conversation in this connection is everybody cannot be you, right?
Mhm.
You
Yes.
can upload the videos. Everybody, what is so difficult to upload a video? It's not. Anybody can do
Mm.
it. If
Yes.
you have the interest, you can. If you have the courage, you can. If you have the capability, you can. But
Yes.
the response you get is important. I
Yes.
noticed also that you have more than 15,000 viewers or views on your
Mhm.
on your channel. So if you're
Mhm.
getting anything beyond 10, 12,000 after about 2 years, and
Yes.
if you can even do more with the content, maybe you do some other, I don't
Yes.
know. I was interested. I want to tell you, I'll continue watching. The only last question to you is, why is it humming space?
Oh, yes. This is the question everyone asks me, and this name is suggested by my daughter. Her book name was when we started our channel. So she was in fourth grade. Her book name was Hummingbird. So she told that,
uh,
Mama, our channel name should be Hummingbird. So we were finding that name, but we didn't find that. So we just replaced space on the place of bird. Yeah.
I think space is the right word also,
Yes.
because it's a space for yourself. Okay, fine. What I'll do now today is I will share. Are you on chat here? You can access chat, right?
Yes. Yes. I
Yeah, yeah.
can.
So I can use chat actually, because I want you to. I will put down some words I want you to pronounce. Okay, okay. No, no. All these things we can learn because
Yes.
we are not, into all that little bit. I mean,
Yes.
I'm
Yes.
sure it's very, very important when you're on screen.
Yes.
I completely understand that. Yeah, and I should take some tips from you in turn. Okay. Now there are some 5 words. Okay.
Yes.
What I want you to do this exercise is you pronounce it, hmm,
Yes.
give the meaning, and form a sentence if you can.
First word is diligent.
Uh, Diligent. Yes,
Yes.
diligent. Correct. What does it mean?
Diligent means a person who is very happy,
No. A person who is very correct. Till then is correct. The happy word is wrong.
which what you said. Sorry, sir. Will you please repeat?
No, the person who's very, up to that point is correct, but the fill in
Oh,
the blank in place of happy is something else. The description,
person who is
the
very
adjective. Adjective.
hard working.
Perfect.
Uh,
Perfect. A person
yes.
who's very hardworking. For example, you can give a sentence with that.
Yes. Uh, my daughter is very diligent and she is always ready to study and score good in her exam.
Perfect. Next, it's simple.
Speech.
Speech. No,
Yeah.
no, no. Is before that. No? Speech.
Speech.
Speech. Right.
Speech. Speech means that we when we um, speak in a public, that is called speech.
Yes.
Yes.
Give me a sentence.
Yes, as I told, like my daughter delivered a speech on 15th of August.
Correct. Perfect. Next one.
Attribute.
At. Attribute. Yeah.
Attribute.
Because some people say attribute.
Mm-hmm.
It's at, because the double T is there, so it's
Yeah.
attribute. Three
Attribute.
syllables.
Yes.
Attribute.
Yes.
If you're the
Yes.
mother, you're saying, I attribute my daughter's
Attribute.
scores,
Yes. Attribute means to praise.
ah, to
Yes.
pay or give credit to, or
Yes.
depending on the context of the sentence.
Yes.
Yeah, dispensable. Give a sentence which gives the right meaning to that word.
Dispensable. No.
Something,
No.
the meaning is something which can be given away or thrown away, or
Given a.
dispensed with. Dispensed with means, I mean, I don't need this particular shoe, I can dispense with it. Okay, because an old shoe, I don't want it. So that is the meaning of dispensable. Indispensable is somebody you cannot do without. Okay, so you can say, I have got a very good maid, she is indispensable. That means I cannot throw away, I cannot let her go, because she's very
Okay.
important in my life. So
Mm-hmm.
dispensable is something you can actually do away, or give away, or throw away,
Mm-hmm.
as the case may be. As form a sentence just for your understanding.
Yes. Don't throw all the old photos because those are dispensable.
If you say, instead of don't, if you had said, throw away
Mm-hmm.
all the old photos because they are dispensable, what it means
Mm-hmm.
is you're trying to say you can get new photos, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you
Yes.
say, don't throw away old photos, then
Mm-hmm.
the next completing sentence, phrase would be, they are indispensable. That means
Mm-hmm.
what you're trying to say is, they are
Or
such fantastic.
unused are means they are unused. It is
Not
like
unused,
that.
you can't do without them.
Mm-hmm.
Abhi, if you take your marriage photographs, let's say, you can
Mm-hmm.
say, I cannot throw away my marriage album,
Mm-hmm.
they are not dispensable,
Oh yes, yes, I got now.
because you cannot do without it. But you
Yes.
can say, I have many photographs, but I can throw it away because it is taking a lot of space in my house, and they are
Mm-hmm.
dispensable.
Mm-hmm.
Because some random photographs, it doesn't matter. You
Yes.
can take fresh photos. You understood?
Yes. Yes.
Something you
Yes.
can give away, something you cannot give away. It depends on dispensable, indispensable. If it's an
Yes.
antonym, the antonym is the opposite, right? Uh,
Yes.
the next word is, yeah. Have a look.
Aggressive.
Aggressive. What does it
Aggressive.
mean?
Means one who is very always angry to others.
Angry to others, uh, rude to others.
Rude. Yes, rude to
You know,
others.
yeah, that's the general meaning. Use a sentence with that.
Like some people have aggressive nature.
Yes, some people have aggressive nature.
Yes.
Correct. You can say, even expand it later with your. Some people have aggressive nature. Uh, they need to control themselves.
Yes.
That could be, giving a full picture.
Yes.
The last word,
Simply. Mm. Simply means in a very easy way.
easy,
Yes.
or simple. Yeah.
Um, if I learn this language, so I can simply speak to anyone.
Yeah, I can simply speak to you. I can speak to anybody very simply.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, the idea behind this is actually, many words are there which uh, people, one may not know. They have heard of
Mm-hmm.
it, they don't know the meaning. Even
Yes.
if they know the meaning, they don't know how to use it correctly,
Yes.
because vocabulary by itself has no meaning. What we say vocabulary is, knowing 1,000 words maybe, but if I don't know where to use attribute or dispensable or diligent, then
Mm-hmm.
it's not a strength for me.
Yeah.
It is only a lot of words I know, and I use it here and there without knowing where to use it, and then I look stupid, or I
Yes.
look like a show off who's just trying to throw words around, and it has no
Yes.
meaning. Okay. Have you done a synonym exercise earlier?
Synonym exercise. not purposely, but in talking at the time of a conversation,
Yeah.
I did. Yeah.
Okay. If I share some words with you,
Yeah.
you have to give me two or three substitute words.
Okay.
Is that possible? Okay.
Yeah, I tried my best.
Uh, yeah. The word. What happens here is the word itself, which I share, may be a little difficult. Huh?
Mm.
But if you understand the word, you can give the a substitute word very easily. For
Yes.
example, okay, some, not all are difficult. I'm not trying to make it difficult. It's just uh, there's a word difficult. Huh? There is a word. I'll give you three words. There's another word called confined, and there is another word which I'm giving you is authentic. Three
Okay.
words: difficult, confined, authentic. What I want you to do is not to give opposite, but give similar words which can be used. Which is the simplest word you can think of, equal to difficult?
Hard.
Perfect. Simple. Give me one more if you can.
Hard. Yes. Complex.
Complex. Perfect. Not
Yeah.
difficult. Not difficult at all. Okay, for
Yes.
you. The second word is confined.
Confined. I heard this is the word.
Uh,
Uh,
what do you think it means?
confined. That is not confined. Means which is confirmed.
No. Do you live in a flat, ma'am?
Yes.
Yeah. So normally, when people stay in a flat compared to the house,
Hmm.
what do you say about the flat?
Confined.
Which is bigger, flat or house? Normally,
Flat.
or house, which is bigger in size?
I think house.
Right.
If we
So
have, yes.
flat is smaller.
Yes.
So when you say, when you're living in a flat, you
Hmm.
will say, I am confined to a small flat. That means
Sorry, would you please repeat your
I
sentence, please?
am, you will say, I am confined to a small flat.
Okay.
Or you can say that in an expansion, you can say expansive word, you could say, I used to live in a big house, but
Mm-hmm.
now I'm confined to a small flat in the city. Understood?
Yes.
I used to live in a big house,
Hmm.
but now I'm confined to a small flat in the city, which means my space has become
Lesser.
less,
Yes.
lesser. So, what is
Yes.
the word for that? Lesser means
Lesser means small.
small is a ordinary word. Think of
No.
something little better.
Um, confined means just wait.
Restricted,
Restricted. Yes.
cramped,
Yeah.
limited. These are words
Limited.
which explains confined. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
the next one is authentic.
Authentic means original.
Correct. Give me, if you can give me one more.
Authentic means ethical.
Yeah, ethical. You can say ethical, but a simpler word is also there, uh, which can be said as real. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
authentic, real. What did you say? Uh,
Ethical.
Ethical. Ethical is a
Yes.
slightly deeper meaning, because
Yes. Yes.
ethical can also mean various
Real, we
as.
can say. Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Real.
Original is perfect.
Original.
Real is perfect. People also use honest. Honest means honest version, uh,
Mm-hmm.
authentic
Yes.
version. I mean,
Yes.
I would say Mrs. Saraswati is an authentic version of a YouTuber.
Mm-hmm.
You are just yourself. You're not trying to be somebody else.
Yes.
That way. So yeah,
Yeah.
these are words. Now, essentially, here is to you can also use words like these when you're speaking. These are not
Mhm.
very difficult words. Okay,
Yes.
not I don't want to use words which people don't understand. That
Yes.
way, you can have thousands of words. So the idea is try to improve the language when you're speaking. Instead of saying, limited space, you'll say confined space. You'll say cramped space, or you can say
Mhm.
restricted space.
Yes.
It sounds better. You're speaking
Yes.
better complex sentences. The idea is
Mm-hmm.
to learn as many. day-to-day words as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Authentic you will use, aggressive you'll use,
Yes.
difficult you'll use, or you
Mm-hmm.
may say exhausting, or whatever words you may come up.
Mm-hmm.
You go to Google, you'll find five other words which I have not given you.
Yes.
I myself may not know all the words, right?
Yes.
The idea
Yeah.
I'm trying to recall is only what I know, and
Mm-hmm.
not search. So we'll meet
Yes.
again. Continue your YouTube
I
channel.
have one question for
Please
you,
come.
sir. As
Please.
you told me so many words, and I know other tutors suggested me and advised me, but
Yeah.
I know your opinion. Like as you told me, number of words today and day before yesterday also. So, what is the better way to remember all the words, and how I can use these words or recall these words at the time of speaking.
Speaking. Uh,
Yeah,
a very simple method, ma'am, is to read more.
read
Okay.
more. Yes,
Read more, because reading, every author has different levels of vocabulary. So
yes,
whether the book is difficult or not is not important. Even your daughter's books are good enough. A
yes.
fairy tale is good enough. A mystery thriller is good enough. A simple, you don't have to be Shashi Tharoor for that. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
read more.
Yes,
Read more, you'll also get the context. The important thing in words is knowing the word is no use.
yes,
Using it is important. So even
yes.
if you make some mistakes initially, it's all right. It's all right.
Yeah.
Don't try to